Eswatini falling against Angola there by 2 goals to 4.
I think with the Eswatini match, the Eswatini side should be really worried because they were leading at 1-0. They were leading 1-0 at halftime and lost that match 4-2. So it goes to show that maybe mental strength is a problem in the Eswatini camp. And I hope the coach really just motivated them to, keep up with whatever it is that they do in the first half, so that they do not concede a lot of goals and lose out again once again.
And remember that the COSAF Under-20 Women's Championship made a return to the calendar last year. For the first time since 2019, and that tournament was won by Zambia. They are in this competition in this same group as they will be taking on Angola later this afternoon. But for now, the national anthem of South Africa.
And now the national anthem of Eswatini.
And that was the national anthem of Eswatini this afternoon here at the Dr. Hage Geingob Rugby Stadium. As you can see, there are the two sets of players just greeting the referee and greeting their opponents. After that, formalities tells you that they will be taking pictures again here for archives and so on. Various media houses will be taking those pictures. Then the two captains will eventually meet the referees and take decisions as to who will be taking the field and the ball. And as you can see, there only one change from the last the last match here with Shifa Huizen coming on. I mean, your take on that change?
I think a very important change, Toro, in considering the fact that Ndlovu conceded 3 goals in the other match. I think it's important that another goalkeeper gets a chance. Hopefully she can show why she deserves to start this matches for the national team.
And that is it. As you have seen, that would be the only change that South Africa has made this afternoon. And then the referee is there. Coming in is the referee here from Malawi, Rose Zimba. Assistant referee number 1, that is Rauna Kautwima from Namibia, and assistant referee number 2, that is Martha Nema Sango from Zimbabwe. And for now, as you can see, the starting line-up that was for South Africa earlier. For now, I mean, Eswatini not making any change again after losing by 4 goals to 2.
I think that's a huge surprise to me because of how their previous encounter went. I definitely expected to see changes, but the coach did make tactical changes where you have the captain Dlamini dropping back into centre back just to make that centre back position and that pairing stronger. And then you have the left winger Sibokazi also dropping in as the left back, the number 10. Then you have the likes of Dlamini, Sitabile Dlamini also moving up front. A very exciting player to watch. And you have Panza Angel also moving back to midfield just to strengthen the midfield, and you have Lutlu also moving from centre back to central midfield just to also just give some composure up in the middle of the park there.
So you can see they're just waiting for the referee to get us underway this afternoon. Exciting one here for these young ladies, the under-20 Women's COSAFA Under-20 Women's Championship. Just waiting for the referee to get us underway. Remember that you can watch this match here online streaming via COSAFA's YouTube channel. We have the FIFA Plus app as well that you can watch from. And we are live on NBC2. And you can watch the match as well on NBC Plus. Live and direct here from the Dr. Hage Geingob Stadium. And the referee says, yes, it is game on for now. I mean, a daunting task here for Eswatini this time around. And the South Africans well aware that they need to pick up points here. There are 3 vital points for them this afternoon that they need to pick up. That is the South Africans. I mean, equally so to Swaziland as well.
I think a very important matchup for both these teams. They just really need to calm down, keep possession of the ball, and just focus on, getting the ball into the final third of their opponents and taking those shots.
As I have said before, we know that South Africa lost their first game here by 3 goals to 0. That was against Zambia. And Eswatini as well coming into this match having lost. And it could be another opportunity. Yeah, yes! Just in front of the crossbar, or rather the goal mouth. And very big mistake there by the South African defense. I mean, if it has to go like this, then they could find themselves in big troubles, isn't it?
Yes, definitely. And Toro Lutlu was actually a centre back in her previous match, so a versatile player indeed. I think a great pick there from the coach moving up front to just give that boost in front there.
And for now, as you can see there trying to get through, and that is the number 18, Lindelwa Mabuza. Perhaps it was just a little bit too much for her. I mean, for her.
Yes, I think she was trying to do too much there.
And look at that. Could be another opportunity here for the South Africans trying to play some good interpasses there. But look at that. Conceding a corner there. That is Eswatini. Eswatini versus South Africa, their only neighbor. And another corner here for the South Africans. And talking of the South Africans, they have won their 3 Region 5 games, women's under-20 tournaments in the past. As that corner comes in, very good header there from behind. And now on the attack is Eswatini. Good pass there. Equally so defended by the number 9, that is Torisho Mpelo. Trying to play it safe there from the back, that is Eswatini. And South Africa has won the 3 Region 5 games, women's under-20 tournaments in the past that were played between 2014 and 2018. Look at that.
Look at that. Look at Zoe there.
And another foul there committed by the Eswatini team here. And another free kick, but it's a bit far from there. I mean, are they going to attempt goal from there? I doubt.
I think definitely trying to get that as close to the goalkeeper. You just want to get a ball like that in between the goalkeeper and the defense, just so that there's that uncertainty between the defense and the goalkeeper, so that someone can just, touch it and lob it behind the net.
We see there is Lindelwa Mabuza, training ground staff, but I think the referee calling that one back. And I think he should have told them that you will have to wait for my whistle. And there the coach is looking on. And for now, Mabuza again with Sipesihle Mvila. Look at that. Well played by the South Africans there from the training ground.
Definitely straight from the training ground.
Yes.
Well orchestrated.
Another good opportunity here for South Africa. Free kick right on the edge of the big box here.
And Gwenya definitely guilty for that tackle there. A very dangerous position to be committing a foul in. Very close to a penalty in my opinion.
Yeah. Very, very close. Look at that one. There it is. Look at that. Trying to kick that one away, but play was just right in front of her. There is the bench of the South Africans. They will be looking on. Look at Mabuza. She seems to be behind every free kick that the South Africans are getting. She might have something special.
Yes, definitely. I also think that she's one of the players that, are trusted with this free kicks, alongside with the captain there.
And now, 2 of the South African players, including Katleho Malebana, that is the captain. Another one there from Mabuza! Brilliant from the South Africans here. Just in the early minutes of this match, 6 minutes within this first half, pulling one ahead. Really very, very simple goal shoot, one should say. Very simple one there for the South Africans, I should say.
I think it was lovely how she took the chance, saw that opportunity and just went for goal. And her teammate also just went there, running after that second ball. You never know what the goalkeeper might do. I think a very sloppy save there from the goalkeeper. Look at that. Look at that.
Short and then...
lovely stuff, lovely stuff.
I think the goalkeeper there should perhaps take the blame. She fumbles.
She definitely fumbled that.
Yes. Fumbled and conceding that one.
Yeah, and Mokoena just says to her, thank you so much for this opportunity. I'm going to grab it and put my team ahead.
Yes. Look at that, Mabuza again, trying to chip that one. Oh! Hitting the crossbar! Wow.
I think Mabuza is going to give Eswatini a run for their money today. She's looking very lovely. She's looking on form.
Yes, that's rather Sipesihle Mvila, the number 11. But I'm telling you, every one of these players here from South Africa seems to be having something special. Coming closer with hitting the crossbar there. And now, another corner here. Mvila. Look at taking that one. Could be another opportunity playing it rather short there. And Mvila. And I think it is out for a goal kick this time around. Look at that.
Look at that.
Yes.
What an attempt.
And she really knew what she was doing. She knew exactly. Realized that the goalkeeper is off her line and trying to chip that one. Unfortunately, just hit the crossbar. Otherwise, we would have been talking another story here. Well, it is game on here. Look at those interpasses. Captain there for Eswatini, that is Zwakele Dlamini. Not so sure as to how all of them are related. We've got 4 Dlaminis into the Eswatini squad here. Not so sure as to how they are related, really.
Yeah, but I think it's a very common surname back there, back home in Eswatini. So I think they might not be related, but very deserving to be in the team. That's all I know.
Yes. I think I'll have to perhaps meet one of the technical staff there just to find out as to whether they are related or not. But yes, it will be very interesting if they are related.
Ha.
Dlamini family that would be playing football, really. And for now, I think as you have seen there, Lydiana, I mean, some skills being displayed there. And I think the South Africans are perhaps a bit comfortable now.
Yes, I think they are getting into the thick of things. Yeah, you know, they're keeping possession of the ball, sharing the ball, looking up before they make those passes. See, look at that. Unlucky, I think a very cheap giveaway there. Unnecessary pressure. There was no pressure there. Unforced error that she made there. I think South Africa is really adapting well into this match.
Zwakele Dlamini, the captain of Eswatini, will have to do much in that defense this afternoon. Look at that. Another turn there. Good interplay between the two players here. Coming through, and captain, my captain from back there, and goalkeeper getting to that one. And that is the number 4, Setabile Kamwande. And Buisa, goalkeeper of Eswatini as well, will have to do very much this afternoon as she go get that one. And it seems to me for the last 3 minutes or so, South Africa has been all over Eswatini. Look at that turn. And again in possession here, South Africa again. And fortunately losing that one to a throw-in. You know, I mean, South African has, or rather they have claimed the round-robin Region 5 game competition in 2014 with 3 wins against Botswana, beating Botswana by 3-1, Zimbabwe by 5-0, and Namibia by 6 goals to 1. 2 years later, they repeated the feat again, beating Namibia in the final, as current Banyana stars such as Linda Motlhalo showed their brilliance in that tournament.
I played in that tournament.
You played in that tournament as well?
I played in the final, so
wow!
Don't be loud about it.
You are. So you were beaten as well by the South Africans by then.
What a great interception there.
Oh yes. Very interesting. So you traveled with the Namibian team to Botswana?
It was in Angola, actually.
It was in Angola, oh yes. Wow. Sitting with a former player here, or rather current. You're still playing, isn't it?
Come on, current.
Wow.
Mic check, 1, 2.
I am privileged.
Oh.
And one of those lucky people to be sitting with a current Brave Warriors player here. Thank you so much. And so far, so good for the South Africans, as Eswatini perhaps just struggling a little bit here against
I think the captain is really doing well. Dlamini is really doing well there, but I think she needs to get her team in order
Yes.
if she wants to, you know, stay at a 0-0 score line in this match, because by the look of things, her attacking force is a little bit slow there and sloppy.
Yes. Now trying to backheel that one. Taking that one out there from behind.
Ooh, Zoe.
Another one here for South Africa. Will she comes to that one? No. Unable to get to that one, and it is really difficult.
I think this is the time that they realize that those balls are actually not working for them. You know, trying to play into space, it's definitely not working for the South African side. They need to start playing to fit so that they still have control of the ball, because there's nothing you can do without the ball. You need the ball in order to score either way. So just look at that.
Nice interplay between the players there. Could
What
be another
a pass.
opportunity for South Africa. Yes. It is
Saved
not
by
a
the
goal.
whistle.
It is not a goal, as the referee, assistant referee here saying it is an offside.
Wow.
And I think the
Just
decision
look
was
at
correct,
that.
isn't
Captain giving it.
Yes, it is.
Ooh. Mbila, I think great run from her. She probably, I think she should have waited a bit before going in.
Look at that mistake again. Could be another one.
Eswatini defense is living dangerously.
Another attempt, yes. Another attempt here. Playing it from behind. I think the referee says the ball should stand still. Talking of Eswatini, they did not compete in the 2024 COSAFA Under-20 Women's Championships. They were, however, present at the inaugural COSAFA Under-20 Women's Championship in, it was way back in 2019.
Ooh!
Look at that.
Look at that.
Skills. Zamaya, Banna.
Hey.
Mwana Mosetsana. Arinyano. Banna.
Oh.
We are in for some skills.
Ooh, what a shot!
Wow!
Mabuza!
Mabuza claiming that one. And it is
goodness.
2-0 already. Look
Just,
at that. Bun,
just.
bun.
Aye, Eva
What
Baba.
a celebrations.
I think
Very nice.
what a play there from Zoe, you know, just putting her teammate in a position where she can actually capitalize on an opportunity like that, beating all those defenders, those Eswatini players, to get the ball to Mabuza. Look at
Yes,
that. Nice ball in there. Mabuza controls it, looks up, brilliantly taken. I think Captain,
Yeah,
look
Captain.
at that once again. What a shot. Ooh, just missed the captain there. I mean,
I think the goalkeeper was let down by the captain.
definitely.
Captain should have got to that one with a header, isn't it?
No, the header was there. It's the eyes that were closed. She's supposed to keep her eyes open. You cannot do something with a ball that you don't see. I mean, but what a goal.
Zwakele Dlamini letting the goalkeeper down there. And look at that mistake again. Look
Hey.
at that run, beautifully done by the South African team here. Another long range. She is trying really.
Mabuza.
Mabuza trying from far. She has seen some weakness in the goalkeeper, isn't it? And now, again, Captain trying from far. Was that a clearance or an attempt? I'm not so sure.
Ooh.
Look at that. The referee calling that one, saying it is a foul. Somehow feel or think that the Eswatini player, they got it fair.
Yeah, it looked fair to me too.
And now, again, playing from the center line here. Look at that pass. Deadly pass indeed. Strong run. What does the referee says? Not interested. And Eswatini is really struggling a bit here at the back. And, again, here
Zoe.
comes the South Africans all over the defense of Eswatini. and rather playing it safe there.
And I think that's a great interception there. Understanding that the ball was going to come in between her and the goalkeeper, you know, just being able to read that and get into a good position to not cause an own goal, but rather a corner instead of an own goal.
Yes. And I remember, okay, at least here they scored 2 goals against Angola, hence they lost by 4 goals to those 2 goals. Reminds me of, just could you take that one? Yes, look at that header. It reminds me of the 2019 championships, COSAFA under 20 women.
What an attempt there from Morgan.
Yes. And in that particular tournament in 2019, they lost all their 3 games, scored no goals and conceded 15 goals.
Ooh.
Imagine. But they have improved since.
What a chase there, what a run. Mpelo.
Making a clearance there, perhaps being under pressure.
Definitely a clearance. The South African attacking force is really strong and coming at the Eswatini defense with so much strength and so much pace. Ooh.
Another attempt to clear there, but it is a bit difficult and really under pressure. You're just clearing to wherever they see some spaces.
And it also looks like they're really struggling with communication. Look at that play there.
Another
What a
cross.
ball.
And it comes out. And remember that these 2 teams, the neighbors, they will meet in the 2006 qualifiers of the FIFA Under 20 Women's World Cup. That is in September.
So someone is going to definitely avenge today.
Yes. And this COSAFA Under 20 Women's Championship is actually providing a perfect preparation for that tie as well. So they are going to meet in September for a much bigger tournament than this. Then the COSAFA.
Ha, what a pass.
And for now, remember there is another tournament that is running concurrently with this one. That is, yes, that it is. Zambia 1, Swaziland. Is that Eswatini? 0 there, as you can see on the men's tournament. That is currently on at the Unam Stadium.
I think the South Africans are really in control of the midfield there. You know, it's lovely to see how they are recovering there from their attack, coming back to help in defense as well. Ooh, look at that.
And remember, they still need to play against Angola in the final group match. So picking up 3 points here will be to their advantage if they really want to go through. It will give them hope of perhaps going through as the best runners-up, or possibly topping the group. That goes for Eswatini as well. Say if it so happens that they pick up 3 points here, they will have hope as well of perhaps winning their last group match, for them to have a chance of going through to the semi-finals of this championship. As you can see there, the South Africans really very relaxed, knowing that they are in control of this match here.
And I think it's a very good position to be in, you know, 22 minutes in, and you're 2-0 against Eswatini. You know, coming into this match, hoping to collect 3 points, puts you in a good position to, you know, advance to semi-finals, depending on the score line of the next match.
Depending on the scoreline of the next match, As you can see, the coach from Eswatini, that is Atwell Kludlu. And we have the coach of the South African national team here, that is Ntombi Futi, Angel Kumalo. Controlling that, very nice, look at that.
Aye.
Ozala.
Ozala.
Yes.
So we're really proving to be a problem today for Eswatini.
She is really causing troubles and problems here for the Eswatini defense.
What an interception there.
Now, Katleho Malebana trying to take a shot at that one and straight to the goalkeeper, isn't it?
Goalkeeper says, no, I'm ready for you this time.
So as you can hear there, look at that. Really playing good football here. The South Africans finding their teammates in good positions as well. But for now, it is offside for Eswatini. Look at the captain there, Katleho. Another Katleho, Malebana.
And I think so far she's been having a lovely match, you know, just being in control of that midfield, helping her team in attack.
Yes. Look at that skills. That slow play from, or rather slow reaction from the players of Eswatini there.
Yes, I think the reaction speed of the South Africans are really impressive. They are very quick when it comes to trying to recover balls. Look at that interception there, still having control of that ball. But dispossessed, lovely defending there.
And it is 25 minutes into the first half here, and South Africa 2, Eswatini 0. So we coming forward, look at that. Zamaya Munna, show me your number.
Koza. You know, just showing there why she wears the jersey number 7.
Yes.
Lovely strength, lovely stuff.
He's making some 2 or 3 passes there. Is Eswatini.
I think finally warming up.
Yes.
Finally, a few of them have warmed up and they are getting into this game. And that is what we sign up for. We want to see competition. We want to see their competitiveness. Definitely trying to come into the game.
And players like Simpiwe Matsebula, Noza Gludlu, and Lenge Litle Nkampalala. Very quiet players this afternoon.
And it looks like it's Mokoena.
Injured player there, that is Busisiwe Mokoena.
Yeah, it's definitely Mokoena down there on the ground.
And the Swazi players, or rather Eswatini players, taking that opportunity here to gather at their bench.
Just look at those. Let's have a look at those goals. What an opportunity. Takes it home for her team. Look at that. Nice pass. Mabuza. Look at that shot. Whoa, Hoza Baba, Scooter Baba. You know?
Is that...
that's what they're doing there. It's the name of the dance, or the song rather goes like that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. And again, the Eswatini players making use of this opportunity here together at their bench to meet up with their coach to take some instructions. I think that would be the right, perhaps the right thing to do, as they are really trailing. And on the other side there, look at that, Zambia scoring their second goal here against Eswatini, under 20 youth match taking place at Unam Soccer Field. It is currently underway. So it is 2-0 this side and 2-0 on the other side as well. The two Eswatini teams trailing by 2-0.
Ooh.
Wow. And for now, again, play has resumed. Play has resumed, and 1-2 passes here amongst the South Africans. Look at that. Perhaps lost. Look at that. Look at player there, rather playing it safe.
I think
another throw in here for Eswatini.
yes, but I think Morgan would have dealt with it differently. You know, just being aware of her surroundings. She would have known her teammate is ready there. Butelezi waiting there for her to, you know, just pass that ball. They could have kept that possession. So unnecessary from my part.
Yes.
Ooh, dangerous
Now,
play.
could be another mistake here done
Hey.
by the South Africans, and now that's been an opportunity. Yes, it was in the box, or perhaps just outside the box here. Another opportunity here for Eswatini. I see here the number 7, that is Sitabile Dlamini, the number 7.
And I think great work there from Lulu, trying to just, you know, get her team in a great position there. Nice position to get a free kick, you know, especially at this early in the second half, the first half, or this late in the first half. A great position.
And what can they do?
Just look at that.
Yes.
Ooh.
And I saw that in the in the box. Not so sure as to where it led from, but.
And Sitabile is actually a free kick specialist.
Oh yes.
She scored a free kick in the previous match.
Could be another one here.
Ooh.
Oh, what a block there from the 5-woman wall. And now on the attack here is South Africa. Counter-attack, and the goalkeeper coming out to claim that one. And that is Lindo Kuhle Buyiza. It's another free kick here for Eswatini. And the player that went down is Sitabile Dlamini. Oh, it's actually a foul there for South Africa. Foul for South Africa, and you can see there Spesihle Maseko.
Really looking unimpressed there.
Yeah. Another free kick here, and at least the communication part is there. Still in play
Zoe.
here. There is Zoe.
Hey.
Look at that.
Hey,
It's always show me your
pass
number.
up, Jay.
Very skillful, I'm telling you.
Very entertaining to watch.
Yes.
Mabuza.
Good interplay.
Actually, Mokwena. Ooh, lovely tackle there.
And Busisiwe Mokwena.
And it looks like Gama with a beautiful tackle there.
Mokwena otswa kwa kwena.
Ooh. Great effort there to win that ball back, because it was a very dangerous thing there, play there from the captain.
And now, look at that passes there. Could be another opportunity here for the South Africans. Well defended. And there is a player injured there, as the referee is going to attend her and see whether she would need assistance from the medics. And they are so rightly called in.
And it looks like it's Gamete.
Yeah, and there she is, number 13, Busisiwe Mokwena. And Zambia again has stretched their lead here against Eswatini. That is at the Unam soccer field. Scoring 3 goals now is Zambia, cruising away with that one. It is raining goals at the Unam Stadium. And there she is, the goalkeeper, the young Lindo Kuhle Buyiza, has conceded 2 goals already. Now, again, Eswatini players failing to connect those passes. Perhaps a bit in a hurry as well. And you wouldn't want to lose a ball to Zoe. October. And there, I'm not so sure if I'm seeing right here, but Zoe is seems to be a bit tired now. But for now, you see Kwezi Koza as well.
I think Mokwena might be injured, yes.
And there where the ball is Sutabile Kamwande. As we are still waiting for that player to be attended. We initially thought it's the player from Eswatini, but for now, it's actually a player from South Africa now.
And it looks like she's in a lot of pain there by the movement.
And there we have Torisho Mpelo.
I think also she has had a lovely game so far, you know, up there at the left back position.
Said Eswatini first entered the qualifiers for the FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup in the 2022 edition. And they were beaten by Mozambique on aggregate by 2-0. That was in the first round. And here we see, is that a change that is coming in?
No.
That is Shifa, who's in the goalkeeper.
Yes.
She is not troubled at all.
I think pretty much on a holiday at the moment, you know.
Yes.
The Eswatini attack hasn't tested her yet. We are yet to see how good she is with stopping balls, you know. We've seen her, you know, in play, getting involved in play, but hasn't made any saves so far. So her defense is really protecting her in this match.
As we are still waiting for play to resume. It seems to me that player there really got injured. Not so sure how serious that is, but let's hope it's not that bad, as the teammates are looking on in Zoe October. So far, the skillful player. So far, the player that has displayed skills here. There she is. That is Shifa Husen. She has not sweat at all. She has been on holiday.
Yes, she's on vacation.
Compared to Buyiza.
But I think the pairing of Mabuza and Captain Malebane, a very impressive pairing there, you know, them knowing each other so well, playing to each other's strengths. It's really working well for the South African side.
And there she is going off. And the boot is off as well. Look at that.
Ooh.
Is that...
Mpelo.
Yo. Because that tackle really wouldn't want players to go on each other like that. Should really take it easy. But yes, and play has resumed. We are at the Dr. Hage Geingob Rugby Stadium here in the capital city of Namibia, that is Windhoek. And as you can see there, the score confirmation for you. South Africa leading by 2 goals to 0.
Zoe.
Look at Zoe really dancing through 2 players there. And now another throw in here, and I can tell you now that this match is so chilled. Nothing really interesting happening so far. I mean, in the last 5 minutes or so. And there is the number 19 player here for, that is Nozenzo Gama.
Substitution for South Africa. On goes jersey number 19, Zivipo Malo. Off comes jersey number 13, Busisiwe Mokwena.
And Zizipo Mklatlo coming in here for Mokwena. Mwana waka Kwena. Mwana wako Kwena. Coming out, that is Busisiwe Mokwena. Let's really hope there you have it. There's, substitution confirmation. Zizipo Mklatlo coming on, and Busisiwe Mokwena coming off. That is the number 13.
I think she's really going to be sad, considering the fact that she actually went out of the match because of an injury and not because she underperformed.
Yes.
You want to play maximum minutes, especially when it's your age mates. You want to shine in, against your age mates.
Jersey number 15,
and 40 minutes played in to the first half here, and another substitution. I see the number 17, that is Nkebo Dlamini coming in. Nkebo Dlamini coming in. We'll just perhaps have to confirm that substitution. For now, the captain again, that is Zwagele Dlamini.
Just showing once again why she's the captain of the team. Things are going very bad for her team, but, she's keeping her head up, just trying to fight.
I see the substitution confirmation. Londiwe Gameze coming off, and Nkebo Dlamini. Skills. That is what we have seen so far really in this match.
I think Mpelo definitely having a great game. I think she's growing into the tournament actually, compared to her last performance.
Yes, that is Torisho Mpelo. Good pass there. Look at the captain there, Malebana. Captain again, being almost everywhere here. Good tackle coming in there, just to diffuse those passes, isn't it?
Yes, definitely. One of the players that actually stood out for the Eswatini team in this first half is Sibokazi. She's a left winger actually, but today she's playing as a left back. So also showing the versatility and her understanding that her team needs her as a defender today and not as an attacker.
Almost 2 minutes and a half before the optional time. Look at that, taking on 2 players, third player there. What does the referee say? It is a foul. And she is holding her feet. And she is up and running. That is the captain again, Katleho Malebana. And you can see here.
Look at that, Zizipo. Just trying to keep possession, winning a free kick for her team at the end. I think that's a win. A win is a win.
Yes, Zizipo Mklatlo just coming in and getting into the thick of things. Zoe.
Ooh, nicely read there.
Now,
Hi.
Eswatini, look at that. Really trying to run very hard here, but it has proven to be a bit difficult as well. I mean, especially if your players are not coming to support you. It will always be difficult.
Yeah, I think it's important that they understand that if they don't support each other in attack, there's no way they can actually score a goal. They cannot do it individually because the South African side is quite stronger and they look more fit compared to the Eswatini side. So I think they should play to their strengths, which is the strength. They have the physicality, whereas South Africa has the speed.
Another long one there, and rightly so. Another turn there for the South Africans. Another tap could be another opportunity. And yes, it is a goal. It is a goal there for Zizipo Mhlahlo.
I think a great way to announce her presence in this matchup.
Yes, the player just got in now. Look at that.
Ooh.
Really not celebrating that much, isn't it?
I think this is her telling coach, next match, please start me. I'm ready to do this for you and this country and, you know, this team.
Yes.
Look at that lovely work there from Koza. And then a lovely pass there. And Sisipo wasting no chance there, you know, just slotting it there at the back of the net. Look at that lovely stuff from Koza. Mbilo with that pass, look at that. Lovely, takes a touch, looks up, great, spots the goalkeeper, goes for the far post, lovely stuff.
That is how deadly you should be in that box. And there you have it, score confirmation, South Africa 3, Eswatini 0. And we have hit the 45-minute mark, and this could be another opportunity, but then the referee says it is a foul on the goalkeeper there. That is Lindo Kutle Buiza getting injured.
And even before that, you could see that she was actually limping a bit.
Oh, yes.
So I think this is a very sad case for Eswatini. They are definitely hoping that she's not injured and it's just minor discomfort and just, you know, a little bit of pain that the medics can hopefully manage. Yep. She can get back into the match.
And for now, as you can see, she is getting some treatment. She is getting some treatment. Oh, she is up, and she will continue with play. She will continue with play. And we have 4 minutes of further time.
Look at that replay.
Yes.
Mvilo. Ooh, I think that was a very hard one. I think she's very brave for standing up after that.
Yeah.
You know, it looked very dangerous.
Looked very dangerous. Another long one there for Eswatini. They are in a hurry, really. And we have played 2 minutes of the 4 minutes that are added. I mean, almost for the first time, or maybe the second time that Eswatini has reached that side of the pitch.
But I think the South African fullbacks have really been working hard. Their centre backs have been absent in most of this match because they really take care of the work when it comes to the flanks, because Eswatini really tries to attack from their wings and the fullbacks really did that for them. Look at Zoe there in action.
Zoe in action.
Oh, I think a little bit
too much for her.
Yeah.
It's a bit too much for her. Now, South Africa, can they perhaps add one more here? Look at Zoe. Oh. Really full of trouble.
Really full of trouble.
And that is Katleho, not Katleho, really. It is Utampalala. Kampalala has been very quiet. The number 10 of Eswatini. Langalihle Kampalala. Now, from far again, goalkeeper. Oh, what was that? I mean, brilliant catch, isn't it?
Yes, lovely. The catch was really good. It was a brilliant save, if you ask me. I think we're just wondering the execution of that.
Yeah,
Is it something she always does?
Not so sure, but yes, could be. And it is end of the first half here, and South Africa leading by 3 goals to 0. There you have it, the score confirmation on your screen as they go and take some final instructions here from their coaches. South Africa versus Eswatini, as we are just waiting for the referee to get us underway this afternoon for this second half match, as South Africans are leading Eswatini by 3 goals to 0. Not so sure if, from what you have seen, will Eswatini perhaps come back into this one?
I think given their track record with the previous match also, they really mentally not tough. When they get tired, they tend to make a lot of mistakes and they concede. So I think the South African side, should they keep up with what they had in the first half, Eswatini is definitely going to concede more goals.
And is that going to be the case here, as South Africa is making some substitutions? We see some activities happening here at on the bench. As you can see, some 2 players there standing ready to come off, and 2 standing ready to come on. It is the COSAFA Under-20 Women's Championship at the Region 5 Youth Games here in Windhoek, Namibia. As we have, as you see, the 2 players coming on, and Villa coming off, coming out, and the number 14, that is Siamtanda Matlingwana, coming in, and then Zupo Butelezi coming out as well, and incoming is Rees Christine Ekberink coming on. So far, 3 subs that South Africa has done, and obviously one done so forced, by a forced substitution when Mokoena got injured. But for now, and it looks as if Rees Christine is a back player, defender, so you can rightly see there, and centre back for that matter.
Come on, man.
And here she is, been given a chance. She actually took part in the first match, and she came in as a sub as well in their first match, and again for the second time now coming on as a sub. And now South Africans coming all forward here. Goalkeeper coming out to really claim that one. But yes, Christine. And will she get to that one? Yes, that is the substitutions confirmation there. Zuzo Butelezi coming off there, as well as Villa coming off. And oncoming there is Siamtanda Makwingana and Rees Christine Ekberink. Yes, trying there from far, ambitious shot. That is by Siphelele Mpanza. And here is Shifa Husen trying to talk to her teammates to perhaps take things a bit easy. Now Eswatini coming forward here, and it is offside.
I think Maseko, they, just wasting this opportunity for a team, considering the fact that they don't actually get into the spaces a lot of times. Being caught offside in a match like this of high intensity is really selfish.
Yes. A bit selfish, should one perhaps say there. And look, here comes the South Africans and the goalkeeper there, Buiza. And I should say Eswatini has started in a positive note here. At least they are reaching the big box of their opponents.
I think the coach really maybe spoke to them and encouraged them, because they look like a very motivated team coming into the second half.
That's a pull there on is that Katleho Malebana, or rather the number 19 there in Zizipo Mtlatlo, one of the goal scorers.
Hey.
Look at that, Kwezi Koza.
Oh.
I'm telling you, trying to push forward here, and it is a foul.
I think the skill that comes with the South African team is impressive.
Very impressive indeed.
Zoe.
Look at that, Zoe October taking on some 3 players there, and 3 players really saying, no, you cannot go through us here. Another foul here against the captain of Eswatini, that is Zwakele Dlamini. Zoe October.
Quite the busy bee in this match.
Another long one here. And could be a shot against the opponent there. As you can hear the young goalkeeper there saying, push out, push out. And there she is, Christine. Now captain coming through, Katleho Malebana.
And a great tackle there.
Great tackle there by Torisho Mpelo.
Hey, Mabuza!
Mabuza. Look at that, really entertaining football here from the South Africans, really.
I think she even fooled the cameraman, We all were looking in the other direction, and she still had the ball with her.
Oh. All right. I didn't realize that, but yes, it is possible. The way how these players are moving, showing some good skills. Now coming through. Really, Eswatini is struggling a bit here. Cresti coming all the way from back, and it's a shot! Oh, into the crossbar! Could be another one here! Yes! It is! She's not celebrating.
It looks like it is not a goal.
It is not a goal. Yes, offside.
But my, can we talk about that effort coming from Zoe?
Yes.
A lovely shot on goal there.
And the player that initially started that move there, that is Christine, coming all the way from the back there, putting in that pass, and really the shot itself, goalkeeper had no chance at all.
I think they should be thanking the woodwork for the second time in this match now that it has saved them from conceding a goal.
Now another chance here for Eswatini. And Christine, what can she do? Really stable and able. Look at Nadine Morgan. She is having an outstanding match here, as you can see her. Look
Very
at
composed.
Morgan. And making Christine to run a bit there. And coming up with that one is Christine. It is played back to her. What a tackle. Could be dangerous. Remember, South Africa lost already one player.
Look at that replay
through
there.
injury. Yes.
Kristen giving it there to Zoe. Zoe takes that lovely shot. Goalkeeper stood no chance there.
Some activities happening again there in the bench of, look at that, Sinetemba Dlamini coming in, and Simpiwe Matsebula coming off. That was the, there is, there we have already 4 Dlaminis now that are playing for Eswatini.
Forget about the men, they'll take the ball, eh?
We have 4 Dlaminis now. Nkebo Dlamini, Sinetemba Dlamini. We have Zakwele Dlamini.
Just look at that goal.
Yes.
Goal attempt, actually. Look at that. Ooh, I think goalkeeper stood no chance. That is definitely not a goal there, guys. Look at that. No, you need the entire circumference, isn't it?
Yeah. But it doesn't matter anyway. It's ruled out by it doesn't matter, by the way, because it doesn't matter because it was ruled offside, isn't it? Okay, another corner kick here for South Africa, and saved. Another header there. No, actually saved by the goalkeeper, and conceding a second consecutive corner. Second consecutive corner here for, that is South Africa. Now coming here from
I think a strong
training,
touch.
yes, from the training grounds, executing exactly what they did at the training grounds, isn't it?
Yes, and it just goes to show that their preparation has really been, you know, benefiting the players. Everything that they've done today, you can see they've trained it.
Look at that. And now coming through, oh! And a tackle there. 2 tackle 1. Not so sure if that would be the case here.
When a player is as dangerous as Mabuza when they're in the penalty box, I mean,
Yeah,
it's scary to think
it's-
that you could actually go to goal.
Yeah, it's either, you know, the ball stays or the player. One should stay. And another free kick here for South Africa. Look at
Just
that.
look at that.
Yes, trying to
Mabuza there.
run with that one. First tackle and then actually.
I think the second is definitely not a tackle. I think she just fell in there. Look at that. Ooh.
And I'm telling you,
I take the ball.
3 players having to deal with Mabuza there.
No, but that has been the case with the Eswatini defense, you know, just trying to be compact and defending in numbers.
And now we have Zoe October with that free kick. And oh!
Ooh.
Is that not
How
a
is
goal?
that
And I
not
think the
in?
player was celebrating not out of danger yet. And
What
South
an
Africa
attempt.
again here with Zoe coming through again to Zoe.
Ha, Zoe.
Maybe just too much. Look at
Hey!
that.
Zoe.
Another shot.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Eswatini is in big troubles here. And finally
my.
getting a clearance there.
Just look at that ball.
Mhm. Goalkeeper.
How did they miss that?
We are Samagale.
Look at that.
Yes, free kick. And I think the goalkeeper somehow tried. That a penalty? Oh, no.
I think that is a card-worthy offense there. She literally pulled her down.
Yeah, and that's a yellow card there for number 2, Siphelele Mpanza.
But I think they should be careful with this free kicks that they're giving there, because look at that position, and the South African ladies really have practiced these free kicks, and they're really good with the shots that they're taking at goal. So I think very dangerous positions to be conceding free kicks at.
No shit. Kumemaga man.
I see the Katleho Malebana. Look at that free
It's
kick.
Mabuza once again.
Mabuza being pulled down. I mean, you'll have to do anything to just get her down, isn't it? Otherwise, if you let her go, she might be dangerous. And Mabuza still behind that one with Katleho. Look at that. Very much under pressure, and anyway will do. Captain really there of Eswatini in Dlamini, really working very hard.
Hey, Zoe.
Look at Zoe. Really messing around with those defenders, isn't it?
I bet she's having the time of her life in this match.
Look at Zoe. Oh, Tamaya. Another tackle there. Another free kick again for South Africa.
And
this time around, the culprit, Londiwe Gameze.
I think Sisipo has really been quiet in the second half, coming on in the first half and scoring that goal. I expected her to, shine in this second half.
Sisipo Mkhatlo, Mamelodi Sundowns ladies football club player in South Africa. Africa Borwa. And we have Innocent Mabuza there. Innocent! No troubles for the goalkeeper there as it goes way off target. And it is still 3-0 that side at the Unam Soccer Stadium. And the boys, Zambian boys, they're leading by 3 goals to 0 against Eswatini. And here the ladies from Eswatini also trailing by 3 goals to 0. What a coincidence. Zoe running all the way. Will they attempt that one?
Oh, I think there might have been a touch there from the defender.
Oh yes, and it is a corner conceded. Look at that
Look
one.
at that free kick. Oh.
Just a bit high and
Yeah.
off,
Look at that once again.
of target. As you can see, South African players at the background, in the background, they're warming up, suggesting some perhaps that the coach wants to make substitutions.
And I think subs really don't matter with the influence that their subs have really given in this match, having squad depth. It just shows that the South African side has squad depth and, whoever comes on is going to deliver.
Look at that whole team of Eswatini went to defend. And now they will have to deal with Zoe there and Christine. Christine can be dangerous there from the back with those assists. We have seen her with a nearly good assist with a goal that hit the crossbar. Kicking in the wild. Is that a clearance?
I think the gameplay here for Eswatini is let's not concede. So anything will do at the moment.
Yeah.
But I think that might bring a lot of confusion because you become overcrowded and, you know, when it comes to responsibilities, look at that. Ha!
Could be another dangerous one here. Perhaps failing to execute that one correctly. Yes, we understand the layoff, but poorly done there.
Yeah, I think she could have looked better. She could have done better with that ball. It was a nice opportunity to put someone else in a good position to score for their team.
Yeah. And now, look at that Shibobo. Playing it forward comes. Here come the South Africans with that cross. It's a wee. Wanted to score with the chest or what?
I think it was a chest control gone wrong. Because there's no way she was going to score from there with her chest.
I mean, a header could have been somewhat better.
Yes.
And now, for the first time now, Eswatini really looking dangerous in stringing those passes. Perhaps also losing the ball very easily.
I think it's the South African side's ability to press, you know, not giving them a chance to breathe on the ball that is causing Eswatini to make all these mistakes in losing possession of the ball.
There she is at Zoe. Nice.
She's onside.
She is onside, playing it back. Could be another opportunity here. And still not out of danger.
Nicely dealt with them.
Over Eswatini here, now the captain. Good play. And now the race is on. And Laylin Morgan being a bit faster than...
I think the Eswatini defense is really doing a great job in this half. I think the coach's instruction was let's not concede at any cost, you know, and they've been really dealing well with the pressure that the South African side is bringing.
There she is.
The struggle of the
Morgan.
defense.
Yes. And now, Christine. Christine has got that. She can really protect that ball, isn't it?
Yes.
Watch.
Throw in here for Eswatini. Bana bakwa Mbabane.
Hands off.
And out goes the ball, and still looking a bit there up front is Eswatini.
Look at that. Hey.
Good run. Failing to control that one properly, really.
I think Zizibo should have done better with that opportunity there. I mean,
ball control.
Siamtanda.
Good tackle.
Lovely stuff.
Lovely stuff. I mean, you cannot allow Zoe to run around like she wishes there. Up front.
And looking at the position that she did that tackle in, a very dangerous position, it required a lot of great timing, you know, just great execution as well. She did all the things right there to keep her team from conceding that goal.
Yes. And the goalkeeper, that is Buiza, trying to organize her defense there. Zoe with the corner kick. And now, very powerful one, but failing to give it a good direction there to the goalkeeper or to the goal post. Playing it very quick there from the back. Nice play there for Eswatini. Coming through there is number 17, Mcebo Dlamini. really in a hurry, not having plans to really pass it around. Look at that goalkeeper. I like the way
You saw that too,
how she
right?
was working
Yeah.
and catching that one.
It's like, you can't be serious. This
Yeah.
is not going to do anything to me.
Yeah. And now, again, another chance here for a breakthrough. Anyway, will do, as you have said, Lydiana. Anyway, will do for the Swazi team. I mean, Eswatini, for that matter.
I think so far so good. They haven't conceded in this half. I think the plan is working well.
It's okay. Let's take contact.
And there seems to be a substitution happening, double substitutions for that matter. And I think this will be the last two substitutions of South Africa. We see there is it the number 5? That is Adrian Schmidt. And the number 12 as well, Samkelo
Substitution
Kwananda.
for South Africa. Out goes jersey number 9, Toroso Mpele. On goes jersey number 3,
And
Judy Baloyi.
Torisho coming out, Judy Baloyi coming in,
Second substitution
Torisho
of
Pelo
jersey number
coming
10,
off.
Sakeo Malebena. And on goes jersey number 12, Samkelo
Is a double
Wadana.
substitution. Eswatini this time around. And another free kick here for Eswatini.
A lovely place, position to get that free kick.
This could be something for Eswatini in a very good position here. What can they make out of this one?
I think Setabile, very skillful, and I think free kick specialist of the team, scored a goal like that in the previous match. Hopefully she can, pull up her socks and pull one through for her team, just to boost their confidence.
There she is, Setabile Dlamini.
What?
Setabile looking focused, really hands on the hips. And the player they're trying to confuse the opponents. And now, Setabile! Oh! It was there. It was there, but unfortunately,
I
just
think
went over the crossbar there.
A little bit too much power there.
And I mean, the height of Shifa Husen, not so sure if she would have got that one.
I think, but with short goalkeepers, I think they are faster and quicker to react to those long balls than taller goalkeepers.
Oh.
I've seen that in my time playing.
Oh,
I
yes.
still play though, but yeah.
You've got a point, yes.
It's the shorter goalkeepers that are actually great at getting those long balls,
Oh, yeah.
or high balls rather.
Could have been a dangerous one there, but it is. Look
Just
at
look
that.
at that.
Just.
Ooh. I think she would have gotten at least, a tip there. Look at that. Yeah, she was definitely there.
Oh,
What? Look on your left.
I'm not saying anything on that one.
Let's open
And now,
up. Let's push up.
I'm not saying anything, and there we have it. Another throw in there for the South Africans. That is Setabile Kamwande. She has been quiet as well. Long one there. It could be offside. Yes, it is offside. Less than 19 minutes to go in this match, plus at time. And so far so good for South Africa. It is unfortunate for Eswatini this time around. Would be interesting if they can perhaps get 2 goals or so against South Africa, just to see just to see the strengths of
I think
how South Africa would react.
yes, definitely, and a goal right now would boost Eswatini's confidence. helping them bring the game to the South African side.
And for now, really, they have improved a lot. I mean, for the last 3 or 4 minutes, we have seen them, playing into the half of the South Africans here. Like, for instance, now, look at that good run. And who is supporting, perhaps a bit ambitious there. That is Spesihle Maseko.
Just look at that offside.
Or is it rather Sakile Gama?
I think Samkelo really could have done better there with that run. She could have delayed it a bit.
It's Hameke. Play it. Interesting how we can hear the coaches really screaming at players, giving some instructions. And a corner, or rather cross. And failing to connect there is the number 12. That is Samkelo Gwamanda.
I think there was a little push there from her on the defender.
Oh, yeah. And we have Nozenzo Gama.
Dangerous play.
Well under pressure. Now another chance here. What can they get out of this one? Well defended by Eswatini. Look at that. And foul considered as well. And another breather there for Eswatini. Perhaps to get their players up front. Well played. Just in a hurry, not so sure why. It's a matter of just controlling the ball and looking up to your teammates.
I think it looks like they're scared to actually have possession of the ball.
And another here opportunity here for South Africa to perhaps add one more. Look at Christina really taking it easy there at the back and making sure that everything is running smoothly.
Just showing the coach also that she's ready to start in the next encounter. This is the second time coming from the bench. Just trying to make a statement here that she's equally up to the task as whoever started in the first half.
And Eswatini as well making some substitutions here. Number 11 coming on here, that is Buhle Mabila. And the number 20 here, that is
substitution of goals, jersey
Bali
number 7.
Moyani.
Sebatlile Damini on goals, jersey number 20.
Bali
Mayone.
Moyani. Bali coming on. There they are, the two subs. Hoping to bring some changes here to this match. And there you see the captain showing some skills as well. That is Zwakele Dlamini. Now it is out. Another chance here for Eswatini to break through. At least they have played most of the time now in the half of the South Africans. There it is, the substitutions confirmations. Maseko and Dlamini coming off, and Buhle Mabila and Bali Moyani coming on for Eswatini. Now picked up by South Africans there in Samkelo Gwamanda. There she is, the number 12.
I think Samkelo is taking a little bit more time to get into the game than I expected.
Now a little bit of pressure. That's much better from Eswatini. That's much better. Should I say another good attempt there from the captain, That is Zwakele Dlamini.
In the mix.
Yes, once again, it's the captain, you know, just trying to keep a team in the game, keep them focused, you know, try and boost their confidence by actually showing character in her style of play.
Now, is that a South Africans thinking that perhaps it is a corner for them, but the assistant referee
Come on.
and Siamtanda Matlingwana,
Face,
the player there that played out that ball. Good tackle there, trying to prove a statement. And unfortunately losing on that one, and another pressure here applied by Sitabile Kamwande. Well defended as well. I mean, 12 minutes or less than 12 minutes left, plus some added or optional time before end of this match. Look at the goal scorer there, carefully calculating those passes. And another tackle. Is that the captain really working very hard in Zwakele Dlamini, the player from St. Mary's High School. St. Mary's High School in Eswatini.
You know, I think Eswatini is really, they understood the principles of defending. One of the principles is you stay compact, or compressed rather, and that is what they're trying to do. They're very compact when they're defending, and it's working for them.
And now you can see the player that has been causing havoc, that is Zoe October, now taking those corners and really wasting them.
But I think also maybe she might be a bit tired. A lot of running we've seen from her in this match.
Now, is that Mabuza?
Mabuza. Hey.
What is she doing? Nice one here.
Oh.
Could be another opportunity.
Take it out.
But
Take it out.
Leof couldn't just reach the teammate there in Karabo Mahasha. 10 minutes left of the second half, plus added time. And we have a player that is injured there. As you can see, the young Siamtanda Matlingwana. It is still 3-0 at the boys' side. That is Zambia versus Eswatini at the Unam Soccer Stadium. Still 3-0 that side, as it is still 3-0 here at
just look at that
the
replay.
Dr. Hage Geingob Stadium. Look at that tackle. Would one say it is a fair one?
Yes, I think she was trying to stop the attacker from attacking, and you know, she put her body on the line for the team.
There, trying to find her teammate in Zoe. Look at that, Banna Zamaya. Lovely play, lovely skills, really. I would look at her the whole day playing football, isn't it?
It's lovely to watch.
And it is offside, says the assistant referee number 2. That is Martha Nemasongo, all the way from Zim. Plus that one really very hard. And Captain, it's rather dangerous.
Very dangerous. I think that's card worthy. Oh.
Yes, I think the referee is going to dish out a card here. Card here for the young lady there in Judy Baloyi. Judy Baloyi getting a yellow card.
Face the ball.
Just look at that. Ooh. That looks very painful.
She's still on the bench, or is she up already? Judy Baloyi. There's the yellow card confirmation there. Yes,
Away!
Nick a free kick there, but picked up. Well defended there. Is that another free kick, really?
I think Angel has really had a very impressive game, you know, the number 2 of Eswatini, trying everything that she can in her power to just try and be present in this matchup and try and help her team. She has been winning most of the free kicks.
Another free kick here for Eswatini. They are really trying very hard here. And another long one there, Kwezi Koza.
What a block.
What a block. And look at that. Very skillful. Another tackle here. The referee says, get up. That was a fair tackle.
I think that was a very close one. It could have gone bad.
Yeah.
I think a very dangerous one this time around, you know, coming from the back.
Nozenzo Gama. Another throw in there, and I should say Eswatini has played well in this second half.
Just look at that. Zizi Po. But then you see Sinetemba there with a very dangerous tackle. But referee says it's fair, so then it's fair.
Zizipo Mtlatlo. Lady that came in as a sub and immediately scored. And we see, as we await for that throw-in to be taken, not so sure as to what the delay is all about here. The other players, and it could be another opportunity here for South Africa.
How did
Oh!
she miss that?
Rather disappointing from Samkelo.
Oh, and it looks like
Fernanda.
she's offside.
Oh.
It looks like she's offside.
But still, I mean, it was a miss of the day.
But Twaro, do you know that she has been caught offside most of this game, more than she's created opportunities for her team today? I think that is a weak point that she really needs to work on. The coaching staff really need to pay attention to that.
Bali Moyani, the number 20 for Eswatini, just came on, and look at Zoe.
Ooh. Once again, there she is, offside.
Offside again. And really, you have observed the lady so well.
Yes, and I think it
Samkelo.
kills. Just look at that once again. Definitely offside. Great call there from the assistant referee.
Another one there for Eswatini. Player there trying to control, but then couldn't. So the same player that is Sinipiwe, no, rather Samkelo. Zizipo.
That's it.
Look at that pass. Deadly pass, isn't it?
Ah, come
I
on,
think, that's a
unnecessary.
push. That could be a yellow card as well. You don't kick a ball when the referee has blown the whistle.
You know, in South Africa, they would say there is like a super disky moment there with Zoe.
And what do we say here in Namibia?
Ooh. But stop, Jay.
Avoid
All
that,
right.
Keto, eh? Avoid that. Avoid that.
Just look at that pass.
Look at
Ooh.
that pass. Beautiful.
Champagne pass. I like to call that a champagne pass.
Not for the pressure lapho man, eh?
South Africans coming up again here. I'm telling you, 4 players on 1 player.
They understand that one player is not going to stop a South African player, so they try to double up when they're trying to win those balls, and it's definitely working for them.
Very much under pressure there.
But I think a great idea there, not considering a corner, considering that they don't deal well with aerial balls, just trying to get that to be a throw-in instead of a corner kick.
And up next is Zambia taking on Angola. The 2 teams that has collected 3 points in this group. And that crazy Khoza. Khoza has been all over. And now Zoe October.
Lovely.
What a tackle from the young Siphelele Panza. She is on a yellow card.
Yes, but she's one of the players of the Eswatini side that have really been trying in this match. You know, you can see her presence, you can feel it.
Now, coming through here, the goalkeeper taking her time to get that one off. And that is Linda Kutle Mbuyisa.
Hey!
There's a player down.
I think the Eswatini side should be proud of their performance in the second half. You know, they've really kept the South African side from scoring goals. There's a player down there, and it looks like it's not Lulu. Not so sure what happened, but
Time 3 minutes additional
required medical
time.
attention there. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Just to confirm on the extra time, the additional time is 3 minutes.
3 minutes of
This minute,
additional time. Is Eswatini going to get a consolation goal here? I really don't know. Not so sure. But it is what it is. And
Yeah, definitely
another opportunity
offside.
there. But couldn't really make use of that one.
But can I just say, look at how versatile she is. She started as a midfielder in the other match, defender today, you know, as a centre back, and now you see her up front trying to take those shots on goal, trying to make those runs for her team.
Fight.
Indeed, a captain. It shows why she's the captain of the team. So much character.
Yes. And Christine playing it out rather under pressure. Look at that
Just
one.
look at that. Yeah, great call there from the assistant referee. Definitely offside.
Offside. And now could be the last one here for Zoe. One-on-one for Zoe. Perhaps taking too long here. Still taking on 3 players. Look at that. And goalkeeper there.
Look at Zoe's reaction.
Yeah.
Zisipo just there, you know, missing out. What a look at Zisipo there. Just missed that goal scoring opportunity.
Fight.
Yes, and credit goes to Zoe October, really taking on 4 players for that matter, finishing them and
I think
making
it's safe
that-
to say it's like she has magnets on her feet, you know. The ball never goes far from her. She has so much ball control, like a technical ability, very impressive, lovely to watch.
Make sure Senzo Vieta.
and for
Nice
now
Senzo, man. Nice Senzo, man.
could
Hey,
be
come on.
another opportunity here for South Africa,
Offside.
and it is offside. Credit goes to Eswatini. I mean, they didn't concede in this second half of this match.
Just look at that skill. Woo!
Look at that, delivering a deadly pass as well.
Zoe October.
It was just for Zizipo Mklatlo to really come out and score. And it is all over here for
South Africa
Eswatini.
won by 3-0 against Eswatini.
And as it stands,
This
they
is
would
the COSAFA Under 20 Women's
the
Championship,
last
Region 5
in the
Youth
group for now.
Games